What up guys, Miguel here of YugaTech, and I've spent a little over 3 months with the Galaxy A50 as my secondary device. So in this video, I was hoping to share some of my personal opinions regarding the A50 3 months later to hopefully help you guys make a purchasing decision. Some of you may know that my primary device right now is the Samsung Galaxy S10. Because of this, having the A50 as a secondary device was great, especially since they both run One UI, which I like a lot. This means that switching between devices felt seamless and very comfortable for me. In terms of design, none of my opinions have really changed since our full review of the A50. The glass-stick back held up fine, it's still a fingerprint magnet, not that big a deal. My biggest issue, which might be a nitpicky one, is with the volume rocker. I am left-handed and I do prefer having the volume rocker on the left side of the phone, and that may just be a personal preference. But the S10 has it on the left side, so like, why can't Samsung just keep their button placements uniform? So, what do I actually like about the A50? I've been using it strictly as another alarm since it does take a lot to get me out of bed in the morning. I use it to stream media like Spotify and Netflix, and about that display, yeah, there's a notch on this guy, but that didn't bother me much either. What I really found annoying is that I kinda noticed that minute difference with my S10's display and the Galaxy A50. The A50 gets a Super AMOLED display and this one gets a dynamic AMOLED one. It's annoying because I know the A50 has a great AMOLED display, but when switching to my S10, there's just a bit more pop, and I don't want to be that guy, but I kind of see the difference in pixel density. Now, that is something most of you will not notice unless you guys have another phone with a better display next to your A50. So let's talk about something most A50 users should know about: the optical in-display fingerprint scanner. In our full review, we found that the optical in-display fingerprint scanner of the A50 was very slow. Somewhere around May, the A50 got a software update, and since then, the recognition has gotten better and faster compared to when it first launched. Though, if I'm being honest, it's still kinda sluggish. Like, I really need to keep my thumb on the scanner until it unlocks the phone. It's an optical scanner, so I get it, it works that way. But compared to the competition, especially in mid-2019, it's noticeably slower. Quick tip, I did notice better fingerprint recognition when activating touch sensitivity, which you can find in the settings menu under display. For the sound, I think I perfectly voiced out my opinions on the A50 single downward firing speaker in our full review. But to be frank, I never use it. Whenever playing any sort of media on this device, I always have it connected to my headphones or speakers. The only time I make use of the speakers on this guy is when talking to somebody on speakerphone. Battery life was pretty average for my use. I never found myself in need of a power bank for the A50 throughout the day, unless maybe I was gaming on it, but like most devices, at the end of each day, I always had to keep it charging overnight. Speaking of gaming, I usually play PUBG Mobile on this guy, and almost every time I start a match is when I really notice frames dropping. But as I play on, I found it to be very bearable, and I've definitely won matches when using the A50. For the cameras, I was never quite satisfied with the shots coming from the A50, especially with the S10 as my primary device, but at the end of the day, the shots from the A50 are still very much usable in my opinion. A relatively good thing about the A50 is the retail price just got cut recently. The original SRP was at 17,990 pesos, and I guess with the mid-2019 Xiaomi revolution bringing in the likes of the Mi 9 SE and the Mi 9T, Samsung must have felt the wonders of competition and cut the almost 18,000 price tag down to 15,990 pesos, which is the exact amount of money you can get both Mi devices mentioned earlier in their base storage configurations. Now that I've mentioned the price cut, I think it's time to conclude this video. Does the Samsung Galaxy A50 still have a place in people's pockets looking to buy a phone right now? And by right now, I mean mid-2019 entering late 2019. To be straight with you guys, it's a passable yes for me. Yes, you can definitely get a better deal from Xiaomi at this price point. Take the base Mi 9T for example. You get better camera hardware, a better chipset and GPU, and a true all-screen display. Why would you pass on the Mi 9T for the A50? Well, for me at least, it's the software. I'm not a Samsung fanboy at heart, but damn, Samsung does a lot of stuff in their interface that I personally find very useful. Take Wi-Fi Direct for example. This one time, I moved a 3GB file from my S10 to the A50 via Wi-Fi Direct, and it took me like 10 minutes tops. Now, I'm really hung up about this Wi-Fi Direct thing because I experimented with a friend. I tried to transfer the same file via Wi-Fi Direct to his OnePlus 6T, and we just couldn't ever get it to work. But I digress. To recap, the only redeemable qualities for the A50 in my opinion is the software, as in the user interface and that Samsung display. So, what do you guys think of the A50 nowadays? Still worth it? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to smack that like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so you get notified of our future uploads. Be sure to visit YugaTech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Again, this has been Miguel, and I'll see you in the next one.